Want to see the knits from my new book, Soothing Stitches Knits for a Quiet Mind? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Pauliina, also as to Lina. I'm a knitwear designer based in Helsinki, Finland. I create knitting patterns for your soul, patterns that are engaging and meditative to knit. On this channel, I talk about my designs, share my tips and tricks, and talk about knitting in general. Click subscribe and come and join me. Now on to today's topic. The goal is that today I'm going to share you all the 12 designs in my new book, Soothing Stitches Knits for a Quiet Mind, also available in Finnish as Lempeitä, silmukoita ja mielenrauhaa. So I'm in a slightly different setup because I thought this would allow for me to move a bit easier, so you can see the knits that I'm about to show you from different angles instead of me just sitting and showing them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear each of them. I've got a black top and my jeans, don't know if you can see them, but just a very basic outfit underneath, so it's easy and quick for me to grab and add new things on. Well, let's start with the one that I'm already wearing. So this is the amethyst cardigan. The pattern gives you instructions on how to do this cropped, extra long sleeved version. But this is super easy to modify. There are no sleeve shapings. They're quite fitted, but you can easily adjust the width of the sleeve. The pattern will tell you how. But yes, so you can knit the stockinette stitch part shorter or the ribbed cuff shorter. You can also just really fold the cuff up if that's what you prefer. I really love long sleeves, so this is for me. You start from the bottom up. So if you want a longer length, just go ahead and work more repeats. The shoulder pieces are joined at the very nape of the neck, which means that the shoulder seam is not on top of the shoulder, but slightly back. And it also means that the back piece naturally has a longer length than the front, even though you knit them equal lengths. So amethyst and this design symbolize tranquility, peace, relaxation. It's for calming things down and sort of taking it down a notch. So all of the knits in the book were inspired by different crystals. You don't have to like crystals to like the knits, but if you do, there's maybe an extra layer of sort of soothingness, extra layer of meaningfulness added to the pieces, the designs. I talk about the design process and my muses sort of a little bit in the book, but I wrote an outline. This is what I thought. I'm gonna use this and this rock or crystal because these are what that sort of means something to me at that moment that I was writing the list. And I also had an idea of what the design could look like. And then I knit the first one and I had an idea for something completely different. It was a different crystal and it was telling me a different story. So I knit that one. And then the same thing happened again and again and again. And I think there are maybe one or two designs from that original list that made it into the book. Everything else is sort of rose from my intuition, rose from or came down from somewhere higher up. Different crystals spoke to me, wanted me to share these knitted stories that they had to tell with you. All right, so the one I'm wearing right now is called Angel Aura Quartz. It is a very loose, very simple yoked sweater. And each size has this sort of a similar, no, not a similar, the exact same stripe construction. So you can just separate the body and sleeves at whatever point you feel like fits your body best. You can keep on going if you need longer sleeves, or stop if you want short sleeves. Same with the body length. So this one has an equal number in the sleeves and the body, and I used matching sort of, well, the yoke one of course matching, but matching colors throughout the sweater. But you can use different kinds, even between the sleeves. The idea was to use up your scraps, mohair, skeins, leftovers. And Angel Aura Quartz is all about sort of fun, joyful, playful, whimsical energy. And that's, I think, perfectly what the sweater also captures. Of course, you can make it more toned down if you want to just use one mohair throughout. There are also two headpieces in the book. One is a sort of a headband and another a really cozy hat. And I thought I would model them both here. I'll start with the headband. This is called Carnelian, and it has like two knitted layers. So it's knit in the round, and then the ends are seamed in or crafted in, whichever way you prefer. So Carnelian is about potential, inspiration, the sort of fire within, whatever you feel passionate about. Carnelian can help you tap into that or take advantage of that. And I used sort of a hexagon pattern. I was thinking of busy bees here and the sort of honey nectar, quite similar in energy to the Carnelian. And then the hat, this one is mostly just basic 1x1 rib with a fingering weight and a mohair weight yarn. And then it has this cable pattern, and it has a wider cable pattern and the rim or the sort of edge. And the thing how you can do this when you're still working in the round and always want to cable on the right side is that you switch your knitting direction when you change from the brim to the main part of the hat. And there's some leeway here, so you can decide how you want the rim to look like. This hat pattern is called citrine. So it's about joy, the warmth of the sun, positivity, and I think it just oozes that same energy with the fun cables and the warm mohairy. You can see the lovely mohairy halo. That's super warm, even though it's very light as well. Then there's Jade. These really simple, really cozy, fun mittens. Let me just put them on. I should have taken my watch off. Let me just do that. This is what they look like. So these are about, or Jade, these and Jade are about prosperity, abundance. So you have sort of the wealth of life, whatever that means to you. So they have a textured pattern, a rounded decrease at the top, and a thumb that's made with a thumb gusset, and then a ribbed cuff that you can knit to your liking, and wear folded or open if you want to put it onto a sleeve or something. Yeah, really fun, really quick, nice pattern for colder months. All right, then I'm changing out of the sweater into something else. By the way, I'm not showing these in any particular order, but this one that I just drew on is the labradorite vest. I've knit mine super long, but you can of course again adjust the length of the piece as you wish. The pattern does always give you ideas on how to do that. So this is quite fitted at the top, and it doesn't have closure, so it just hangs open. It has slits at the sides, And down the back there's a larger cable running down the center back, and then the front pieces have a narrower cable. Now the twist in this is that you knit the back piece from the bottom up, but the front pieces are knitted from the top down, so the direction of the cable changes. This is knit out of Lempeitä yarn, by the way. I haven't mentioned the yarns because I think people tend to substitute with what's available for them, and that's what I encourage. But just wanted to mention this yarn because it's Lempeitä is generally thought of as yoked cardigans, really thick, warm, woolly pieces, but knitted in a slightly looser gauge. It does have wonderful drape and works as a lightweight layering piece as well. Ooh, forgot to mention, labradorite is for finding your potential, letting go of self-limiting beliefs. And then there's the sodalite top. Actually, all the pieces in the book could be described as layering pieces. Take this, for example, you could wear it as a summer top, a sleeveless top, or you could wear it more as a vest on top of long-sleeved shirts, for example. Again, this one is cropped, and you can knit it as long as you want. It's knitted from the bottom up, so just keep on working until you reach where you want your armhole to begin. It has a little bit of contrasting color in the bottom, and the 3 needle bind off and the shoulders is done so that it shows, and it's done in the contrasting color for an added bit of detail. So this is called sodalite, and sodalite represents communication, clear communication, understanding yourself and the other person, being able to express yourself in a way that you are you and that you are understood. And nope, I did not make a book without shawls. There are 2 shawls in the book. This is one of them. It's the pre-night shawl. And as you can see, it's quite large. It's more of the traditional, it's a traditional triangle shawl with a little twist. So instead of making the increases in the same spot throughout the shawl on the edges, the spot changes so that you get these different textured blocks moving sideways on the shawl. Pre-night is about moving forward, finding your purpose, emotional healing. And this is a really, really cozy shawl. And moving on straight away to the second shawl in the book, and it's called Rhodonite. And it's, if that one was a cozy warm shawl, and this one is a dreamy lightweight lace shawl. Again, it's quite sizable, and it uses a tiny bit of contrast color to do an I-cord bind off. And Rhodonite stands for forgiveness, acceptance, a shift in perspective. And then we've got rose quartz. So rose quartz is a tiny poncho type of layering piece. It comes in 2 sizes, so you can also make it more sizable if that's what you want. It uses a nice bubble stitch pattern. My yarn was really drapey. It's not as pronounced as if you would be making it from 100% wool. So appearance of the fabric might differ depending on what kind of yarn you're using for it. And this is super simple to knit. Just 2 rectangles that you join together. Yeah. So you can wear it many ways depending on your yarn. Of course, it drapes the strapes really beautifully. The seam provides a nice detail to it. And yeah, it's just one of those things that you can draw on when you're sitting at the computer and starting to feel a bit cold, or the night breeze is coming in and you don't want to go in yet. That's what this is for. Rose quartz is for love, romance, all those gentle, warm feelings, tenderness, gentleness. And then there are 2 more patterns, but these are for my feet, so I'm just gonna hold them here, talk about them, and insert footage of me wearing them. This one is malachite, and malachite is for change and transformation. And since that usually, or I thought that one was perfectly captured in sort of yarn where the color shifts and changes and adapts. So I wanted to create a sock pattern that you could use those variegated or speckled yarns easily. So it's a very simple pattern. Simpleness is also what you need if you're going through change. So yeah, fingering weight socks. So they're worked from the cuff down and have a short row heel. And the last pattern in the book are these cozier than cozy, if you can say that. Coziest of the cozy slippers. They're celestite, and celestite is for sleeping well and unwinding, getting super comfy. And that's what these slippers are for. They're knitted with super bulky yarn in a slip stitch pattern, making them extra sturdy and warm and cozy. So that is it. That is all the patterns in my upcoming book, Soothing Stitches, Knits for a Quiet Mind. Ooh, let me know which one was your favorite. I'm so nervous to be publishing this video. So if you watched it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, this has been a labor of love, and I'm just still kind of bewildered that I'm sharing it finally with all of you. So if you enjoyed this, the book is now available for pre-order, and I'll link everything down below so you can go and order your book. To sort of summarize everything, this book is about easy stitch patterns, simple constructions, but with fun twists here and there. Cozy knits, projects that will allow you to slow down and sort of seek moments of calm. Give yourself a bit of time or a bit of space to just slow down, quiet down, breathe deep. If this sounds like something you would enjoy, I'm sure you will love this book. I'm really proud of it. All right, enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon again in the next video. And if you'd like to see more of my patterns, you could watch this video next.